And you know, out here just got some quick thoughts on, DeShawn Watson and, the suspension that he got. Um I don't know. I mean, it's just it's crazy how how people move in society, you know, like some shit that you find yourself in sometimes, you really don't need to really find yourself in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you in a situation where, you got, you know, you doing good for yourself, doing good for yourself, doing good for your family, and then, you just situation like this, you know, come upon you and shit. I don't know. It's like a lot of mixed emotions as far as, you know, you in a value situation. Not too many people can find themselves being, a top level athlete, a top level, and then when you a top level athlete, you making like, you making some good bread for yourself, change your family, all that shit. But you know, it's just, you find yourself in a crazy ass situation. You know, I don't see how a dude could do that shit. I know there's some crazy motherfuckers out here. But with the era we in right now, I just I don't even see it that you can just, you can, get down like that. You know, it's you know, it's crazy how society is, because society is quick to if they hear the worst version of you or the worst thing about you, they quick to jump on that shit and just say, yeah, this dude is this type of individual and shit like this. You know, ain't none of us was in them motherfucking rooms and shit. Ain't none of us understand what the fuck was, was was spoke about between, a man and a woman and shit like that and whatever. A couple of them could have been some situation where he gassed them up and shit like that. If any dude out here been in a situation where, you know, you, I guess, that's where all this, sexual harassment shit even started from back in the day, when you just is in a higher position than the person you going at. They can, they can maneuver the situation, to where it's advantageous for them and shit like that. Anybody that get roughed up and, really get violated, ain't nobody with that shit. Of course, everybody out here got moms, sisters, aunties, grandmas, all that shit. But it just, me, just on some just low level thinking shit, I'm just thinking like, you know, you a goddamn athlete. Like, like, and then this, and throughout his trajectory of high school, you 5-star, so you getting, the top of the line, best of the best in your fucking whatever small city, big city you in. You go to motherfucking college and you that dude, and you also get that type of action and shit like that. And then you come to the pros and, you know, just a regular pro athlete gonna come off, but then the fact that you actually is, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, one of the top tier motherfuckers, then you always got that access and shit like that. So, you know, I just just those particular situations, I always just felt like, you know, like that shit just, it ain't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you find yourself you know, boxed in with a couple of fucking joints, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think there was a couple of ones that popped out here and said da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hit his head for some cash, and then that was a couple of them that might have went with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that's how I see it. Somebody else might see the shit like, nah, fuck that shit. He did that shit because everybody want to see, you know, the worst version of us and shit. Nobody, you know, nobody ever think that, you know, it's possible that a motherfucker can tell a lie on you and shit, you know. But it's possible and shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, you you can find yourself in, you know, in a situation like this, especially if you dealing with some type of women that, you know, they need to come up and shit just to not even get by but get started. So, you know, it's not nothing that you know, people shouldn't say like, oh nah, that's not possible and shit. Everybody that's, you know, commenting that's a married dude that's in the sports industry, they're just like saying, well, how? You know, it's like they kind of want to paint the picture like of guilty without saying that he guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, they in a situation with they folks and whatever. But, you know, like, we also need to have people that gotta process the shit and say, you know, it is possible that motherfuckers can lie on you. You know what I'm saying? Now that many, I mean, I don't know, but is in the past we've seen people just, if people just coming out here getting handouts, you know, off of certain, you know, situation that a man and woman found themselves in, they quick to go ahead and say, you know, that yeah, you know, it's believable and shit. You know, he a black dude. Yeah. I can see that. That's always been the the character, you know, assassination that some people always had, some little underlying, you know, racism that they have towards some people, you know, that yeah, it's possible. Like, I can look at him, yeah, it's possible that, yeah, this motherfucker, he got it in him to do some wild ass shit like that. But, you know, I just, you know, I'm always gonna be a believer of giving people the benefit of the doubt. You know, if we go down this rabbit hole and just automatically, you know, say that, yeah, just because somebody say this is official, and, you know what I'm saying, we not even gonna see like whether, you know, we can, like, whether there's holes in the story and shit like that, you know. But that's me on that shit, you know. I hope, you know, he take a deep dive and find himself at a place where, you know, he got this time off to really reflect, and he can, you know, you can really see, you know, certain people you can't really allow yourself to get next to, shouldn't get next to you. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, you know, he see from this point forward that, you know, he don't find himself in no type of situation like this moving forward, because he lost all benefit of the doubt situation. You know, if he gets another situation and it's just some chick, and she a roller ass chick, and if she decide to say that shit, nobody gonna believe that. Man, it's possible that he could have just did his thing to her, and then the chick just how chick just fucking be gone off of you, and because you say like nah, this motherfucking shit ain't happening. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know how you put this shit in your head like what this situation is, but the situation ain't that. He could have just broken down like that to them, and they gonna say, oh nah, this nigga done did this to me and shit. So hopefully he makes sure he screen all these people very thoroughly moving forward, so he don't find himself in no type of situation like this in the future. He a young dude, and he got a ton of years left on this earth. So he kind of gotta just live a chill ass life. You know what I'm saying? But if he gonna be single, then he gonna have to move accordingly and stuff like that. If he gonna want to deal with a ton of chicks, then it's gotta be certain ones that be with the program, or else some stupid shit like this can kick off in the future. Now, going, to his professional, he losing 11 games, so that's like 16, 11, so that's 27 games of, mastering your craft, working on your fast twitchy muscles and shit like that. Hopefully when he come, he gonna be ready to go, which I think he'd be ready to go. He gonna be fully healthy and stuff like that, and then he gonna have shit to prove. He gonna catch hell on them road games, cause everybody saw last week, like them people just gave him a sample. If you wasn't there, you just you just go by word about what they were saying, cause anybody could say anything, but it was enough to where that shit was fucking with his head. So from this point moving forward, he definitely gonna have to toughen that side up as far as getting his tunnel vision, as far as like mastering what I gotta do, and really kill all that outside noise, cause they gonna come at him like some damn vultures, and they not gonna let up on his ass and shit. So maybe seek counsel from people in the past that had to deal with certain shit, and see how they were able to push through it. But hopefully he got that in him. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Cause I think if you feel that you was wrongfully spoke on, I think your tunnel vision to be on point and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can have that in you and stuff. If your conscience start weighing on you, then maybe maybe it's something different, or something that I don't know. I ain't no master speaker and shit like that. I ain't no scholar, but it's just it might say some things and shit. So hopefully he gonna go with the counseling that they was told they told him to go ahead and do. You know what I'm saying? That'll all like help as far as like when he come in. Cause when we looking at athletes, we looking at it from the sidelines on the couch and shit like that. But like, there's only certain ones that know how to perform when people screaming at you, screaming all sorts of stupid shit at your ass. So hopefully he'll have that. If he a person that like LeBron, when LeBron fucking left, not saying these situations are the same, but just when LeBron left Cleveland the first time, those boos he wasn't used to, cause he's a person that he needs to be liked by people and shit. So when he got boo that kind of threw him off and shit. So it wasn't until he embraced it, like, fuck it, motherfuckers is just gonna be them, and I just gotta do me. Until you got that in you, then you gonna be fine and shit. So hopefully he gonna have that to where he remember that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody say, yeah, you straight. Everything whatever you can't control, you can't control. But what you can control is, what I'm saying, your play, and just, move off of that. And, in the future, if people still ragging on you, then hey, it is what it is. Some people you wasn't meant to change their heart. Just if they want to see me as a fucked up evil person, then that's all they gonna see me as, and I can't change them, and it ain't my job to try to change them. So, I hope that it comes full circle to where he can, what I'm saying, he can embrace that, and what I'm saying, like, never find himself boxed in like that. So yeah, this is just my quick thoughts on DeShawn and the 11 games or whatever. And all right, I'll get at you next time.